Hello, hello, and welcome in to this Silent Assassin Suit Only race. I'm your host, Gunther from Gunthernmation, and alongside me is Agent420. Say hi to the nice people.
What's happening, nice people? How's it going?
All right, so I have just finished putting out all the fires, so I ask for everyone's patience if we run into technical glitches, but I'm expecting something fun here as we have the buff guy versus the Specticor. I'm familiar with both of these players, both very fast players, so it should be pretty exciting. This is round 2 of the tournament. We have the Hitman 2016 maps, Paris through Hokkaido, SASO, Sniper, Ballistics for the kills. Should be pretty exciting. I know 420 before we got in, you said that you were excited, looking forward to some sniper play.
I think sniper is honest, one of the highest honors in the game. To be honest,
I mean, I think
it's
sniper
very exciting to see it so
SASO.
early.
I mean,
Sure.
that's crazy that this is going to be a thing, and these two guys are going to be able to pull this off. Because I know if I'm using a sniper rifle, it's methodical and it's going to take me forever to get through the map. So this I'm very excited for because I want to see the strats that these guys employ for this because this is going to be brand new to me.
I mean, I dare say it's a brand new concept to a lot of people. Is actually playing the missions sequentially like this, getting these good solid strats, and as you rightly pointed out, sniper is something that people generally take their time with to get silent assassin. It's not something everybody's race ready for. I shouldn't have thought. So it'd be interesting to see how people play. Um, what approaches they take, where they take risks, and how many risks they take.
Do you have a season 1 map that you're most looking forward to seeing these two players play?
Mm, I'd have to say Colorado.
That was what I was gonna say exactly because we typically see a lot of SASO runs on Colorado where it's accidental kills that you kind of have to pull off. So the setup for Colorado is going to be very complex, I imagine. But if anybody's gonna be able to do it, it's these two players. So
Oh, are we kicking off or what's happening? I'm not sure what the time. When do we start?
um, okay.
Match
So Brain
starts at
Fixer is
35.
just
Here we go. We
yes,
just got a post.
yes we did. So we'll
Two
sit here
minutes
some
from now.
more and chit chat, which I'm sure is not going to be difficult for us at
Okay.
all. I think we're both
Tell
kind
you
of we're
what.
talkers. So
What what's your second most look forward to map? That's
second
an
most
easy
look
one.
forward to map. Let's see here. I really enjoy a good Marrakesh when it comes to sniper because they're I feel like sniper is one of the more versatile ways that you can take Marrakesh on. So I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. Um, I don't know if that would be my favorite. Probably Bangkok. If I really had to be honest, it's probably Bangkok because that one just has Jordan's place, and I mean I know that there's a few of them that I know of that would probably be simpler to get Jordan, but I'm curious to see what these players do in terms of just the timing.
I think Bangkok definitely have a wide variety and like a big range in the different times and approaches that people play
Exactly,
for.
exactly.
Um, Sapienza is another one I'm looking forward to seeing actually because I've seen, especially like in the roulette tournament, some long range kills. I've seen long range kills on both targets. I've seen, in fact, in the last couple of days, I saw a strategy posted from the tower,
Oh,
the
excellent.
ruins. That looked pretty tasty, so I'm interested to see what players are going to do for Sapienza. Of course, an all-time favourite map for many people. Nice to see it taken on in such a classic way.
And 420, can you walk me through the rules a little bit? Is this a thing where if they make a mistake, they have to start all the way over from Paris, or do they pick up from the start of the level that they failed
No,
on?
it's they're not going for flawless runs here. They're just going for 6 map completions in order.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
if you ace Paris and move on to Sapienza and rip in Sapienza, you just do Sapienza again until you get it. So it's kind of halfway between the individual level running and the full game running,
Right, right.
which is a nice compromise actually. It's good for racing. Means you can play sort of somewhat riskier strats on each level bank on having minimal resets throughout your sort of collective run, if you like. However, we are now just sitting waiting for the go command.
Yep, Brainfixer has
Buff is ready.
asked if everyone's ready. It looks like Aspecticor is ready. He might not have seen the Discord message just yet. Where do you think we're gonna see our first restart?
Good question. I'm going to say Paris just because of nerves.
Okay. I can definitely see that. I think that if we don't...
I think it'll be a common theme that most people would take a reset, if not Paris, early Sapienza, just due to the nerves. Just you got to get one just to get it out of the way.
Right, yeah,
To be quite frank.
I already know that you're not going to have it perfect.
I spawn in, punch the nearest guard, and start again, and then you're ready to go.
Yeah,
that's the secret strat.
It's just the quickest way to get yourself going, so... Alright, so we're just waiting on the confirmation from Aspecticor that he is ready, and then we will mosey.
I mean, if he's not seeing the ready, he's not going to see the go either, is he? Come on, man.
He'll get there. I think I see in his chat somebody has let him know.
Beautiful.
So really, I'm just gonna get fucked up. I could see him being in Hokkaido by the time I finish Paris, maybe.
Buff Guy is giving insight as to how fast he thinks Aspecticor is. He just said that Aspecticor could be in Hokkaido by the time he finishes Paris. And it's true. Aspecticor is, I mean, that's kind of what he does. He just practices these ridiculous individual level strats for speedruns. And it's pretty amazing, this stuff. You know, but Buff Guy is no stranger to speedrun himself. Very fast times from him, so I'm expecting good things from both these players.
I must point out something kind of on the contrary to what you just said. Unlike Buff Guy, Aspect has given us a good look at his loadout, and he hasn't even got a sniper.
That is true. That is true. I didn't even
it's a
think
very
about
strange loadout. He's in the auction start, which is one of the most or least likely to be used starts, I should imagine. But yeah, no sniper yet. So I'm not sure what his plan is, but
I mean, you mentioned nerves earlier.
Too much.
It could be that. It could just be like a simple slip of the mind. You still got to smuggle slot open. I mean, no Hitman player worth their salt is going to see an open slot in their inventory and not notice it.
There we go. Is his watch like 10 minutes behind or something?
Yeah, we've I feel like we need a more direct way to communicate with Aspecticor, like some sort of shot collar, perhaps, where if he fails to ready, then he gets a little zap. You know, nothing dangerous, just enough to get his attention.
Send a couple 100 volts through his mouse.
Exactly. Right, there's the go from Brainfixer. So, whether Aspecticor is ready or not, that should be the go-ahead, and so we should see Buff Guy and Aspecticor jump in.
I'm just sitting there checking his phone.
Buff Guy shouting.
This is brilliant.
Well, they're both going in
an
now.
unlikely turn of events, Aspecticor has been the one to go first. What's the betting? He just answered by saying, "Yeah, I'm ready." None of us heard it.
Perhaps.
Right, so we have for Aspecticor a fish, a snail, and a sniper in the garden shed auction start for Buff Guy. I'm yet to see, and of course with the console loading times, we've got a few seconds yet before we get to find out what he has. Also a Karma there for Aspecticor, I forgot to mention that.
He's going to use the fireworks remote, but he is going to get spotted by that tech crew as he tries to make his way by.
Unfortunate early reset. Hate to say I told you so. Buff Guy taking the roulette approach here. Could have seen that coming with Seeker for Victor. Gonna send him off to the Sheik's bathroom. Nice cheeky isolation down there. Kill's basically free at that point.
Aspecticor is right back in it. This time he gets lucky with the head turn. Not even a little whoosh. Oh, but he does peekaboo
Maybe
that
not.
guard on his way by, and he's going to have to restart again. So that's 2 times he's gotten the jitters out of the way now. So we should expect nothing but smooth gameplay from there on. Speaking of smooth gameplay, though, Buff is moseying. I mean,
Oh, he missed. Bath. He's like 2 foot away. Told you, mate. Nerves going to be all over the place. Going to be entertaining to watch.
they're doing the best that they
But
can.
we do have a solid kill there from Buff Guy. In just under 1 minute, he got his kill. And obviously in a race scenario, that's pretty good. Does find himself at a standstill now, though, waiting for a couple of patrolling guards to get out of the way.
Yeah, he's moved forward. You might want to give yourself a little bit of a refresh. 420. He's moved on from that, and he has made it out into the hall, back behind the tech crew area.
Oh yeah, he's just picked up the remote, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. Aspecticor taking out the guard out back. Looks like he's setting up for 2 long-range snipes from the helicopter, which is something I'm personally a fan of seeing.
This is where
Buff
his
Guy,
sniper
of
rifle
course,
is.
has about a minute in-game time lead.
Right, he
But it
hasn't had
looks
to
like
restart.
once again, he's going to take quite a
It's going to take
quite
quite
a
a
slow
route getting
approach
there.
here with Dahlia. I think he might even be planning on luring her down here. Wait.
All right, well,
No,
Aspecticor
he's gonna
with
shoot
that
up
kill
there.
on Dahlia.
Dude, fuck you.
So I mean, this is going to be remarkably close.
I mean, incredibly
Buff's gone
close.
up.
Yeah.
Buff's going for a
He's
shotgun kill.
gone up. He does get the kill on Dahlia though. And now he's starting his sniper rifle shots to panic the guards around the helicopter, so he should be able to get out of there.
Whoa, that was close.
He almost kills one of the guards, so very good. Aspecticor, meanwhile, ripping once more, and that's going to be another restart. And Buff just has to get to the exit, and he's got a full map lead.
Does have a no? It doesn't have any enforcer issue there. That's fine.
No, I
Gets
did see
himself a
Helmut's
finish.
looked like it, but I forgot once you get on that green, he kind of loses that status anyway. So, all right, Buff with the first one, no restarts. So, very well done there. So Aspecticor is going to be doing the same route that he did most likely, and we'll see if this one pays off. I think obviously Aspecticor's strat is the faster strat, but kind of the same with anything. You know, you can go fast and risky, or kind of slow and methodical. And we're just
This is
seeing
the thing. The way
risky
Aspecticor's
parts.
playing it is twice as fast, or half the time of Buff's route.
It
But
is
of course,
quick.
He hasn't been able to nail it yet, and
No,
that's
not
the
just
key
yet.
to racing. Is you've got to be able to pull your strats off.
All right, Buff guy is loading into Sapienza now. See how long that takes. But I mean, yeah, just getting Paris done first with the console loading times, and just being smooth all the way throughout. Like he had complete and total control of that map the whole way through. I mean, that puts him in a really good standing. I know I'd feel good about that.
I expect Sapienza from Buff to be very much a roulette strat again. That's a nice kill from Aspector there. I really like that.
Yeah, that was very, very clean.
Very well done. It's just about getting this victor this time without any issues.
And that's if I don't rip at all. So I'm pretty fucked here. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Right now, Aspecticor is just on the timing of Victor, as he's going to have to wait for him to get all the way here. So, what happened last time? Did he not get the kill on Victor fast enough? And so his guard had come out the door?
Pretty much. I think Kurt just caught up.
Yeah. He does get that.
He's coming.
He gets that,
Oh, rip to helmet. No way.
Oh, no.
That's one of them that you really kick yourself
Yeah.
for.
I mean, yeah,
And in
it's...
fact, I've got to ask why he's not shooting him from the helicopter.
I don't know.
He's playing
Maybe-
this beautiful Dahlia kill, and
It might just be that
waited around
door.
a point blank.
He might just need to get that door closed so that Kurt doesn't see. Oh, we got
Possibly,
some
but
got some buffering from these two folks.
I didn't see where he used a snail actually, but he could definitely use that to lure Victor to the side. Buff guy, on the other hand, seems to be going for the roulette stuff. There's a nice long ranger I saw from Soviet in the tournament, but Buff seems to have passed on that. He's going to wait for the safe ISO.
We're good. We're good. We're so good.
Still waiting for the quality to catch back up on the streams. Had a bit of a lapse in internet there, it appears.
Oh dear.
So hopefully that comes back. Again.
Happens to all of us.
Sorry, everybody. We're doing the best we can. There it is. Okay. Now we can see Buff Guy's chiseled face.
I'm so the tortoise right now. I'm so totally the tortoise.
All right, Buff is going for the isolation here on Caruso. And that's the kill. And this time it works out. If he's going to go for Franny, then... wow, that was a long dip to black. If he's going to go for Franny, this timed out pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
He's got plenty of Calmer bullets left. Darts, I should say.
No way, dude. Aspecticor threw something at Victor before shutting.
Oh no, that door opened again. Yeah, I just got up to you.
Hard right now. That's unfortunate. Needs to just take a chill pill.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
There's a few ways that he could change his plan to make this work right now, and he's just.
We've had this happen before. I mean, anybody who's played Hitman, you kind of get not tilt mode, but you make one mistake and you will make more mistakes trying to speed up to catch up to the part where you made the mistake before. And I think that's what we're seeing here. Is it just seems to be that one part. Everything else for Aspecticor, aside from the early restarts, has just been this same area where he's been struggling.
Hey, thanks for whatever that was, whoever you are. I appreciate it.
Buff guy, always appreciative. All right.
Sorry, I'm on a race, but I do appreciate
so, Buff guy has both the sniper kills down. Now he's just got to take care of the virus. Which are you able to shoot the virus from up here with the sniper rifle?
I mean, it's not required, I don't think, but you're allowed to. And I think you'll see pretty much everybody do that. Cause
yeah. I just wasn't sure if it was still a thing that could be done, or if just the EMP strat kind of replaced that.
No, there's a few little niches to shooting it as well. Like typically you'll see players bring one of the weaker guns into Sapienza, because if you shoot the center of the virus, the glass bit, the bullet will penetrate and kill the guy behind if you use a ghost.
Right, and that much I did know.
That will use other players use the ghost for to just shoot the bottom of it, you know, little metal bit, and then it don't kill anyone anyway. It's just one of the subtle differences to that map.
But yeah, Buff completing the second map, so he's going to be moving on to Marrakesh. Aspecticor still is struggling a little bit on Paris. Let's see if he can get this one done.
Knock him out and drag him. I see what he's up to.
Yeah, that's being a little bit safer this time.
So I think he's got Kurt's going to stand on the other side of that door. Then I guess he's worked this out before.
Yeah, I think Kurt stops following him so closely when he's basically taken out of commission. So it's just one of those. Alright, he's still got Helmut here to worry about, but he's turned the guards well enough. Little bit of a whoosh, but should be able to get to the exits. There he goes. Alright, he gets out of Paris.
While they're both loading, you're behind now.
I am behind now. That makes sense, because I have had some buffering issues. Alright, we are gonna refresh and pray for no ads, and there's ads.
Rip. Who's the ads? Buff or both?
Buff.
Okay, so Buff guy is just going in. He's starting school and he's starting with Tanoiler for Zayden. Once again, very much a slow and steady approach. Tried and tested strats. Nice simple isolations, you know. Good plays. I like it. The way he's going, I'll be very surprised if we actually do see a mistake. He's played very clean so far. Everything's very calculated.
Yeah, I mean that's if anybody here has ever seen Buff in any of these competitions before, he is very kind of level-headed in his play. It doesn't mean he doesn't rage when things go wrong, but he's very methodical in how he approaches what he does.
He's a true I'm willing to slow down and make it first time happen kind of guy.
Right, exactly.
So some of us really struggle with that.
He'll take those extra seconds. Oh, misses that
Dear.
close range
That's
shot
the
again.
Second one now.
Yeah, but he does get it, and nobody hears. There's no panic or anything like that.
Jesus, has anyone seen the gun Aspector's got? He's got that Royal Majestic.
Oh, the yeah.
It's called. I've not seen anybody use that ever, but he is going for the long ranger on Silvio. This is what we want to see, ladies and gents. Question is, can he hit the headshot? Oh, you can body shot with that.
All right, body shot. Yeah, no, it's a pretty powerful
shot
sniper rifle.
Took the extra shot there just to make sure Silvio didn't get found. Not a bad use of an extra half a second or so.
Oh, he's got some time to wait for Francesca here, but he's also got some ways to.
Wait.
Okay. Oh, what's with the restart? Was he just not happy with the placements?
Get the fucking sniper rifle out.
Jesus,
fucking terrible,
maybe Silvio got found, and that was just very
Maybe
quick,
I didn't.
see it.
Yeah, I didn't catch it if that's what happened. So. All right, Buff
once
is
again. This is go on after you.
Buff's just making his way out of the school. It is. I mean, this is one of the parts that is my least favorite of getting out of here in Marrakesh. So.
I mean, one thing I will say is Marrakesh has some potential big time saves compared to the approach Buff's taking.
Right.
For example, the trilogy run Marrakesh is a 40-second sniper SASO route.
Oh wow.
Not saying anybody's going to be trying that in the tournament, but there's a lot of time to be saved, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that Aspector could be in the lead by Colorado.
That's true. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we haven't seen
Buff guy not making a mistake.
We haven't seen any restarts from Buff, but you're right. Like there could be. I'm not 100% happy with that body placement though. I'm worried about the smoking shopkeeper seeing a foot. We'll see though. I trust Buff's judgment here.
Wow, that was a really early shot from. Wow, Aspector, right? He took a really early shot on Silvio.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost guaranteed to get him found on that kill. But then he shot him again out of the air and shot him for like an extra 2 foot.
Nice,
so
he volleyed him.
Should
Perfect.
be pretty safe now. That was swag. That was very stylish.
Oh, what is
Come on, what the fuck?
Yeah, Francesca is basically a freebie from here, point blank range.
Yeah, no, and that is so quick as well. Because when Buff Guy did the kill on Francesca, it was like around the 2:30 mark, and Aspecticor just saved a minute off of that, and he's already got Silvio down. So
Sure, and he shouldn't have any issues from
there
here
are
unless he
some
makes a
guys
mistake.
running up though.
Yeah, that's Silvio's bodyguards.
Oh right, because of the
So
earlier shot. Yes.
yeah, so those two run up to the roof to come and find you. You don't want to hang around when they get there.
All right, now Aspecticor just has to take care of the virus, and he can get out. Buff, meanwhile, is also heading for an exit right now.
Wait. Reset from Aspector.
Yeah, another reset. What happened? Did he... Because, again, I didn't see red guns come up. Did anybody see a picture-in-picture?
I missed it. I just saw him reset, but
yeah.
I did know that he chucked a mixtape out the door. I presume for Franny's second guard. Like, you don't need to do nothing with it. You just leave her alone. So I'm wondering if perhaps where he threw that caused him to actually walk through her office to get rid of it.
Oh, maybe.
And he just stumbled across everybody.
All right. Well, we've got Buff Guy loading into Bangkok with 3 successful exits so far.
Yeah, looking at getting himself a flawless run. That would be a fantastic.
He has
to
not
see.
restarted yet, which, you know, I don't want to do the caster jinx thing, but I mean that's really good.
His lucky trousers, mate.
Yeah, no leave home without him.
At least we get Tret to this wonderful kill from Aspector again.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it is this. You know, I'm wondering if it is this Silvio kill that is getting him ripped down the line. Like maybe somebody is catching glimpse.
Not sure because I've never seen anybody like shoot the body like that before. And to be honest, I didn't realize it got so much oomph on it. That gun, that's pretty cool.
We do have our first restart from Buff, but it was 7 seconds into the level, so it must have been a planning thing. Yeah, it sounds like he meant to bring a calmer with him. I do really like this this Francesca isolation. Oh, but he waited just a bit too long, and guard's gonna turn every time. Yeah, at that point, like, I know that we complain about cone of vision thing right there, but I mean that's fair. Cone of vision that was in front of the guard.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
So I don't think that we can be upset about that. Can't head turn that.
You do have a window of opportunity, and he waited too long. Hesitation,
right. And he's gotten that window of opportunity before, so we know that he knows the timing. Just I think he just was a little bit more worried about where Francesca was, and less worried about where the guard was.
I think it was more likely the other guard outside. He probably suspected that if he threw it, he'd see it or something dumb like that. He probably had an angle through the window, and he was like, he kind of felt like he had to wait.
Just wait until he clears the actual door before going.
Tough one.
Oh, get the fuck out!
Oh, body found.
Come on, the other guy was peekabooing me at the time. Fuck that shit.
All right, so we have.
Wow, I've got him muted. I can see him getting animated there.
He's not muted. No, he's taking over the stream. It's all rage all the time.
I muted them both, otherwise I wouldn't be able to hear you or myself think.
And chat, let me know if players are too quiet, too loud, whatever. Try and mix it as we go. Alright, so Buff is employing a strat where he gets upstairs and does an early peekaboo on Jordan. Is that correct?
It looks that way.
Because I've seen this before. I've never done it myself.
Any kind of panic or anything like that, actually, from Buff Guy. Everything's been very sort of anti-panic and very composed.
It's been kind of moving within the level.
Thing is, with Jordan, you've obviously got a finite window to get up there. It doesn't last forever. You've got to get up there at the right time. Otherwise, the whole thing's a wasted journey, and your strat falls to bits. And it involves getting through this room pretty quickly, which comes with inherent issues like the fact that Buff may have just peekabooed somebody into that room.
Yeah, he did. Again. Yeah, so
what you can do in that situation, right? You do what's called a controlled peekaboo. So what you do is look for somebody earlier in the strat that you can let see you and go on a good journey somewhere. And then when you go through that room, despite the fact that you'll get a load of whoosh, nobody will be able to peekaboo you.
Right,
because somebody else already is.
Yeah, and they can't do the double peekaboo. No, that is a very good strat. That is a great idea, especially because he has many people who can see him before, even just before he goes into that room. There's the
exactly. I mean,
guy on the
couch.
Gardeners.
If you don't panic the gardeners, it would be so easy to get them in a peekaboo and have them walk all the way around to that big glass door you go in, and you'd be through that other room by the time they're done. That's just one of many approaches. So there's a bunch of ways. Everybody plays different.
Right, and I'm thinking that if Buff Guy's doing this, like he's got a feeling that he's going to be able to do this.
I mean, if it was me, I'd just shoot them all in the chest.
Well, no room deserves it more.
Oh no, red guns right on the exit for Aspecticor there.
That's. I saw him struggling with the drop.
Not catching what it is either.
But somebody get found, or did he get fully spotted?
I mean, unless there's something funny with that mixtape, I don't think Fanny should be getting found.
No.
Silvio, on the other hand, he's leaving him in such an odd place. I've never seen that before, so I really can't say. And there is, see, the area where he's leaving him, right? There's a door over the way that leads to like the main hall, and there's a mansion staff that comes in and out of there to smoke. And I think there's a good chance that mansion staff could probably see Silvio where he's shooting him to. I'm not sure on the timings or whatever, because no one knows ever shot him out that far for it to be a problem. The thing to do with that kill is wait until Silvio's sort of just turning around the planter and shoot him in his shoulder, and that will shoot him around the planter and hide him behind it. That's what you're sort of looking for with that.
I see. And now Aspecticor, is he executing that right?
I mean, what he's doing is totally different. It's something I've not seen before. The idea of double shotting Silvio to get the extra distance, while at first glance it sounds like a great idea, it pushes him out of the way, where, because what it is, it's his two guards you need to be careful of. So his two guards, when they path pretty close to where you shoot him. If you wait to the last second and shoot him, you'll get away with it. If you shoot too early, they'll see him on their way past.
I see.
That's what he's trying to avoid there, and I think what he's doing is knocking him into somebody else's view cone.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, that last one, it didn't even happen until he was already down after he shot the virus.
It's so maybe actually, do you know what? Because he took that long about it. It could have been Silvio's guards on the way back down thinking about it. That's a fucking psycho again. That's
Yeah, I mean, Aspecticor again, we just have the same issue. Buff is working on this peekaboo here.
Did he get it?
Think he did? Looks like he did.
Come on, front flip over the edge, Buff, please. Front flip over the edge.
There he goes. Oh, but the
It's close
cleaning
enough,
lady,
isn't it?
the cleaning lady.
Oh, he ripped. He ripped to it.
Cleaning
Oh
lady a
my,
few
that
floors down
sucks.
must have been looking at the window at that time.
That's unlucky. So he fell down. And...
Yeah. If he's gonna do that, he has to do it over one of the sides. He can't do it over that edge.
Oh, that's so unlucky. I feel bad for that.
Yeah, that's.
But you can see he's laughing though. He
Oh,
enjoyed that.
he's got to think that that's hilarious. I mean, that woman's day was ruined. There's no way she's going back to work after that.
You just stood at the window. Cigarette,
You just see.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I would quit.
I'd ask for a pay rise.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, Buff Guy back at the start of Bangkok again, but not suffering too badly, because despite the fact that he doesn't know it, Aspecticor is really struggling with Sapienza. And I feel for him. Sapi's a bit of a awkward map in terms of sniper routes and that, especially when you want to try and play fast. All of the opportunities are a bit hit and miss.
Right.
And I mean, this here is a perfect example, right? So he's messed up the panic shots, and now the guys want to go with Silvio. Oh no!
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know.
So let me just explain. He needs to hit hand shots with that gun. That's the only way he could possibly get
and did he pin
like a body
the
shot
hand?
effect on the guards.
Right.
That second hand shot that he went for penetrated and killed the other guard behind him. And I think it killed the first one because he'd already shot him with a pistol. So although he did hit 2 hand shots, he got 2 kills. That was painful because it was fantastic shooting. But the maths just was against him.
All right. This
Buff
is
Guy, on the other
safer.
hand, knocks out the
Knocks out
Jordan this
Jordan.
time.
Yep. And he's
leave
just
him
gonna
there, I
leave him
think.
there. Nobody's gonna find him. He should be fine. He didn't knock out this guy when he went through. This is gonna be.
That's probably what got him last time, man, isn't it?
Oh,
Go on,
probably
pull him over
actually.
the edge, get
yeah.
your revenge. Yeah, 'cause if you think about it now, his first couple of approaches, he was knocking that guy out.
Yeah, and he's
So I think
saving
maybe
this
he's
time. Yeah.
improvised to skip that and not knock him out, and now that's kicked him in the behind because of that instead. Because
It's-
he caught the body, so now this is improvisation at its best. You know, he's like plan C now. Just leave him there. Why not?
Yeah, right. And he used his suitcase very effectively there. Obviously, it's going to be easier for him to bring the sniper rifle through the rest of the level like this. Specticor, once again, getting the Caruso kill, taking a third shot at his body to just try and tuck him in even further. He did lay right up against that building. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but we'll see.
He's more to the right than he has been previously. I've noticed that he's been sort of hitting some barrels or whatever it is that's there. This angle for the throw should be much improved as well. There we go. Gets a clean throw. Turns
throw.
Franny though, but he's quick enough with a gun that he gets away with it.
there's- Oh,
And that
but there
might-
is
oh, yeah.
a. He definitely heard something, but he's not coming to check it out. It seems.
Looks like he wants to clean up, which once again concerns me that oh wow.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
see,
guards
this
are coming
is-
in. What? Yep, there it is.
Why is he still green?
I don't know. That seems wrong.
Server.
I mean, okay, yeah, because he definitely has an unconscious witness at the very least.
That's I think he just needs to stop throwing that thing out the door. I think that's his issue there. I think he's causing a whole lot of undue action on that
Well,
floor.
he throws the brick, and like there are certain bulky items that people will come
That's a weapon,
and-
isn't it?
and they'll look at. Well, because they'll see where it comes from rather than where it landed if they see it tossed at all. So, all right, Buff has Ken isolated.
Dude, fuck you, man.
Oh, and Ken
Interesting
is
one. Oh
becoming
dear,
one
careful
with
of that
the-
ragdoll, mate.
becomes one with
Don't
the
know if he'll
pole.
fling off somewhere.
All right, let's see. Anybody hear that shot? I don't think so. He should be good to get to an
Okay.
exit.
I think he's probably gonna.
He
No, I thought he was
has-
gonna leave that briefcase for somebody, but he's just dumped it and doing a runner, which is not a bad strat.
No, not at all. I mean, get on out of there before anybody comes back. Otis is sick, so he's not going to be coming back for a while. I mean, we said Colorado would give these players trouble. Bangkok was much more of a struggle for Buff than I expected it to be. But well
I
done.
don't think he's gonna struggle on Colorado. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he's
Okay.
gonna get like a 5 minute time first time with once again with just sort of roulette strats and stuff. I don't think there's going to be too much sort of long range. If you see, I don't think he's taken a long range snipe yet. I think everybody has been shot in the back from 2 feet away, which is fair. Like if that's how you get your kicks. So, it is a consistent play though. I got to give him that. You know what I mean? Like he's had a couple of mistakes there getting through arguably one of the worst sections because that crossing of that level is just.
Yeah.
It's like I noted, it was the first time he really used any panic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
and he's
kind
probably
of
kicking himself
have
for it.
to. It's not really a simple way to get. There's not really a simple way to get through Bangkok without using some sort of panic. Oh dear, I'm having some more buffer things here. Come on back. There we go. Okay, we've got the streams back.
Aspector has the kill for what, 7, 8 now maybe?
Yeah, it's I'm gonna
Times
give
in Sapienza. That's
Buff a
got to
little
be feeling the
refresh
frustration at this point.
and block his ad while that's going. I'm gonna give Aspecticor a refresh. Apologies. We'll block his ad as well.
Oh wow, Aspecticor just gun flashed the guard. This is
Yeah, we're gonna
this is
need to
good
do
fun
this
right here.
by radio 420. So be as detailed as possible for a moment.
Okay, so Aspector is in Franny's office, but he's gun flashed her guard outside of the door, which now means Franny is in here, dead, green gun, sniper, but he's gonna come out of that gun flash at some point soon. What he's done, Aspector, is left the mixtape out there, or the audio device, whatever it is, which does give him the ability to kind of lure him a little bit to keep him out of there, but. This is a hell of a race to the finish now. He's got Silvio in a bit of a sketchy spot. Francesco in a hell of a sketchy spot. And he's on his way to the exit. Honestly, you picked your times, Gunther, because it doesn't get better than this. And
I am back
there
now.
go.
We are back now, but thank you.
Unfortunately, just in
You
time for
carried the
another
day.
reset.
So lovely. Okay, there, Buff. That's probably the worst close range shot that Buff has missed so far.
That is not bad though. He has
No, he's got 2 of them down.
two kills within 1 minute 20
Yeah,
on
he's.
Colorado.
This is going to be interesting. He's ducked into this room to avoid Penelope's guards because they do come back through that door. He's going to have to get over to the other side of the map. I'm wondering what he's going to do for Sean. to get him isolated without waiting for him to go all the way back to
Sure,
the
it'll be
house.
hay baler law. Guarantee it.
Oh, okay.
It's the timing thing.
Oh, what? She's moving already?
Although Buff is quite slow, he might miss that. That's a joke. He's all over this.
He's delayed her a bit. He's got this guy to worry about. Oh, but
He did not do that.
yeah.
Come on. He turned her and then knocked the guy out, which means she saw it.
That was unfortunate. I mean, if you're gonna make mistakes, then you know he's got the lead to do so. Not that he knows this, but
It's true. I have to eat my hat though, because I did say he was going to get through Colorado
That's true.
flawlessly.
but you also called that the first rip would be on Paris. So like you win some, you lose some.
That is true. I mean, Colorado as a map is not only very unforgiving, but there's a lot more to do because you've got 4 different targets. So you've got
So
you know,
much to
the
do.
amount of work that goes into one map, like at least doubled.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
If you think
because
of it that way, there's a lot more steps, a lot more. Got to remember this, got to remember that, got to remember the other.
well, and in
Every
my
little section
opinion,
has its own steps.
doing it in your suit, because I mean, other maps when you are in your suit, you have some places where you are allowed to be. In Colorado, there is no such place you are allowed to be. So there's no room for breathing. There's just it's always going to be chaos all the way through.
One of the good things about Colorado, actually, it's more like a traditional stealth game. Everybody's your enemy.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. It's
Stay
very
hidden, get your
very
job
old
done,
school
get out.
Hitman that way.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's one of its most attractive features for sure.
All right,
Social
Buff
stealth is cool and all, but
tucking in. Okay, I was real worried about an unlucky head turn there, but he's fine as the guards are able to just whisk right past him.
at this point, it looks like Aspector took another reset and I completely missed it. I do
Right.
apologize. But he's 40 seconds into his run again.
Well, and
Coming
he's
up on this Silvio.
crediting chat for keeping him in stitches, and it apparently is affecting his game. Looks like he's got a bit of the giggles, which is not where you want to be in a race. All right, Buff handled this a little bit better this time. He's gonna get the knockout on Maya.
Interesting thing to note from Aspecticor here. No plan B.
No play exactly. Yeah, there's no fallback here. He's not. He wants to make this work the fastest way possible, and it's kind of biting him here. I mean, how long have we spent on Sapienza now?
The thing is, you do have to balance in-game versus real-time, and the whole point of the plan B is to say, if I spend this much time on plan A, I have to abandon plan A because it's not benefiting me anymore.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Because at this point, you could take a really slow approach that would have been more methodical and safer, and gotten out, and you'd beat this time.
This is interesting. Like he's going to hide Franny in the guard, which he probably doesn't know there's a box in that bathroom either. That sucks.
That's all right. I mean, yeah, if
I'm
things keep
concerned
going
about
wrong.
Silvio getting found now, though. It depends how long them guards take to get back there. He should be fine. Fact.
Oh,
Yeah, they're there. He's going to rip as soon as he comes out here. I
right.
was just about to say that because he's let the guards get up to the roof. The only way out of that would be to use that bus to fucking boost on the table. Not sure if he's got that in his arsenal, to be honest.
Is he going to be able to get out of here? They've got their backs to him, so.
Oh, nice job.
Wow. Yeah. No. Well played. That was very good patience.
I honestly thought when he paused, they'd insta-combated him. I did. He was just thinking about it. Okay.
All right. Buff has had to restart as well. He got spotted aiming his gun at Sean, which triggered the lockdown and instantly put him in combat. Because this is Colorado, and as 420 just said, it's very unforgiving.
Aspecticor, taking out the virus. Struggling to get shot. He's got nerves. Unsurprisingly, he's been here about 15 times now. Nearly gets spotted. Can't get the ledge drop.
Yeah,
This
no, and
is,
he struggled with that ledge drop earlier as well.
Tough to watch. Just climb down, man. Come on.
He's so far
It's
over.
too late. The guards have come down the tunnel. Look at this. This is a right.
Oh, he's in trouble.
I do not know what he's going to do about
This is salvageable. He got around guards before. I think that he can do this. But I think that he's just too far to the left.
Taking the camera out is smart. No, unlucky.
Oh yeah, yep.
Found himself in a situation there that I don't see a way out of that. Those guards were going to spread out, cover the area. They hide in a box. That's it.
Yeah, I think honestly with the ledge drop, he's not remembering where it is because he's way too far to the left for the ledge drop to work. You need to be over the area where you can climb down, and he's not when he tries to drop. And I don't think that he's aware of that, and he's just panicking more and more every time he tries.
Such a shame because he was like so close to the exit there. He finally made it down, and then 2 guards come down the tunnel, and it's just.
And it's the second
such
time.
A tricky situation.
It's the second time he's made it to the exit basically, and not been able to get out.
And of course, he hid Francesca as well. There took the extra time. Thankfully, his opponent has reached somewhat of a roadblock in Colorado here for now.
Yeah, you can definitely hear some of the frustration in Buff Guy because he's getting kind of irritated with the rips. Obviously, the Sean Rose one was very frustrating because of how close he was to getting everything done.
Yeah, last kill on Colorado to rip on is unfortunate.
Oh yeah.
You're basically looking at that and you're going, great, that's my whole strat, the whole time I had allocated for this map, and now I've got to start again.
Exactly.
So it's
yeah.
a really frustrating one because it's like an instant double of your estimate. Obviously, when you get the earlier rips, they're a bit easier to stomach because when you're only losing a little bit of time, you can make up for that.
Right, exactly.
You lose a whole strat and you're like, great, I need my opponent to have messed up equally as much now, otherwise I'm screwed.
Well, and then, I mean, when it comes to Colorado specifically, because of how much work goes into it, it's like, all right, you need this many things to go right in a row in order for this to do what I need it to do. And then to start all that over, when you're like, okay, great, now I need to make sure all this stuff goes right again.
I guess Sylvia's guards again. So he's got to be careful, actually. This time he's done this a lot quicker, so I'm scared he's going to get insta combat this time.
We'll see. Because I mean the timing worked out last time. Let's see if that guard turns his back this time.
Nice play. He's good.
Yeah, no, that was a very good distraction shot. Now he just needs to get downstairs. Let's see if he's going to be able to get out of here. He does have, he didn't tuck Silvio in very well, and it sounded like he was kind of distressed about the placement of the body, so we'll see if that gets found on his way out.
Had to say it, didn't you?
Well, I mean, at this point, I don't think we can blame me.
I feel like he's probably safe now. At nearly 3 minutes in, that guy would have been through a cycle by now, I'm sure. Oh, fuck off, he killed him.
Oh, my goodness
Come on, bro.
I thought that he was under the arm, so I thought that he was safe.
It's what I was saying earlier. Aim for the little metal capsule at either end, top or bottom. Preferably bottom. Because if you miss the top and shoot over it, you'll hit him, and if you shoot below the bottom, you'll hit the base. So bottom's safest, but just shoot that little metal cap. It's a slightly harder shot, but not really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or use a sensible gun.
Or use a sensible gun. Yeah, this is definitely more about the flare. I mean, he's in the Pitbull red suit from the Lust escalation, so I think that this is more for the show.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a one-shot body shot, and that's what he's looking for here. I
Right.
mean, realistically, I think that I may be wrong, but the way that's launching Silvio may be exclusive to that gun, or at least those two. There's
Oh,
another
yeah.
reskin of it,
Like
isn't
just the
there?
extra
But
force.
I don't think I've seen someone fly quite like that before. That's pretty epic.
No, but he's running. I think I'm wondering how much it has to do with like
I
the
shoot
actual
him when he's
character
running
animation.
too, with the ghost in the shoulder, and he don't fly like that.
Yeah. Well, Buff.
Maybe I'd have to.
Yeah, I haven't tried this particular kill on Silvio, but Buff with another restart just kind of left the basement a little bit too early there, trying to make something happen quicker.
Nice shots. I am impressed with these hands. Look at that. Very nice shots.
Aspecticor is
And that works
very
as well,
mechanically
by the way.
skilled.
Now he's body shot them again. That's
He
wait,
body
let me
shot
see.
him, but he can't see him. He flew to the side, which physically makes no sense.
Oh no way! That sucks. I've had that happen. That sucks. There's nothing you can do. Well, I tell you what you can do actually. You can meet him at the fucking in the lab.
Yeah,
That's where he's going. Same place you are.
right.
And I'll be honest, I have done that in a couple of practice runs as well, where I've missed him, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just meet him down there, see if I can and wing something. And there's been like 2 or 3 of them that down there. It's tricky, but
I
you can
think
get out with a tranquilizer or
provably
something.
Aspecticor is not into backup plans. It looks like. I mean, he's been trying the same thing. We haven't really seen any really variations of his strat aside from maybe hiding the bodies.
Sure, that's one recommendation for anyone looking into racing is Plan B strats are definitely something you should be thinking about. You should have an idea of what you're going to do if you just get frustrated. Because quite frankly, right, sometimes you just need to change your approach. Not because there's anything wrong with your approach, because it's not working right now. We all
Right.
have that sort of writer's block sometimes, and you're like, it should work. Why is it not working? You can't see it for, was it? You can't see the wood for the trees.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the thing, like, because there are 2 types of players who kind of run into that moment, and one is like, no, I'm gonna make this work, and they keep going at it until that works, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, and then you have the other ones who are like, well, I'm gonna improvise this and see if I can't make it better. Oh, that is very, I very much like the order that Buff did there, but he does get the body found around the back of the house. I don't think that he dumped the body over the stairs this time like he has been in the past. You know, Specticor with another... I'm sorry, what's that?
Who found that late?
I don't know. I'm wondering if somebody found like a weapon or something and they were bringing it somewhere.
I think that was just real bad luck for Buff there. If he's like 3-4 minutes in and then suddenly he gets found.
Yeah. Well, and he doesn't knock the body out. I mean, you don't really have to knock this guy out. So...
Not with how he's playing anyway, for sure, because he's going straight through the front door and out and not coming back.
Right.
As we're down 35 seconds. Love to see it.
All right. Now he's going to have the suitcase being dragged through here, I believe. Maybe not, because he did unpack downstairs, so I guess you won't have to worry about a guard coming through. So should be able to get Penelope and drag her to the stairs again here.
Oh, we're going to get to see some hand shots again. Beautiful.
Yeah. Now, Specticor is mechanically very, very good when it comes to that kind of like pixel perfect shots. All right.
Interesting to see how it happened as actually like this. We've got basically an experienced roulette player using effectively roulette strats and a sniper suit all round versus what I can only describe appears to be a really skilled player that's just had a quick look on SRC and said, yeah, I can do that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is the method. I mean, when Aspecticor is doing crime notice on buff guy
And a rip for
and a rip for
Aspecticor because he's
Aspecticor.
I'm dead. He killed me.
There
and
is
you can see he's sitting on cancel there. The frustration's really kicking in, and unfortunately, you can't just like go to the next map and come back. I mean, what you could do for practice, right?
right. Yeah,
You could just say, "All right, I need to calm down. I'm just gonna go Marrakesh.
just get it out of
Once
your
I've done it,
head
I'll
for a
come back to
moment.
Sapienza, do it again, and do Marrakesh again." Depending on how long your strats are, of course. But of course, um, looks like he's going to take a walk.
Yeah.
Handy being able to see the competitors, isn't it?
The
We
script
get a
is
bit more info here.
popped in and said he's not rage quitting. Something's happening. Which, yeah, I think that everybody assumed that.
Sure, I mean, if anybody wants to take a minute, I think
Yeah.
we've all put our controllers down for a second.
Yeah,
mid-match
we've
and
all
said,
put our
"Fucking
controllers down, walked outside the room, found a pillow, screamed into it, and then come back. You know, I think we all do that all the time. It's perfectly normal. All right, we have Ezraberg down for buff guy, and yet another restart over here on Aspecticor. I think if it's Silvio that's causing the issues being found and stuff, I think that his flight is too random, and I think that that's what's ultimately hurting him, because I don't really see him land in the same place twice. He needs to have it like be perfect placement in order for this to go as well as you'd like it to.
In my experience with that same kill, so what tends to happen is if Silvio's going to be found, he gets found before you've killed Franny.
Right.
Because it happens when the two guards sprint, they go from the green out on the lawn in through the closest door, and it takes them basically almost past Silvio, but they don't. You know what I mean? And if you shoot him far enough round, they won't see him. And if you shoot him too early, he will. So for if it is Silvio's getting found that late, it's very odd.
And it wouldn't have anything to do with like the guards backtracking or after they get done with their search or anything.
I mean, once again, that was a potential concern, but we've seen them up on the roof. They should be up there for a reasonable while, and I don't think it's been quite that slow for them to return. Of course, he's having issues with Franny. The runs themselves have been a bit inconsistent with side KOs and other mistakes, to where like it's hard to tell specifically where.
Yeah, where the issues coming in, and
where the issues are.
Whatever the thing where he's keeping his green guns after as well, it's making it very difficult for me to understand where exactly the problem is happening. But buff guy has just killed Maya Pavardi, and he's in the body as well, so he's good there. He's going to need to take care of Sean now, and this is where he ripped early doors. This is like the first time we've actually seen him get back to that state. So this is his chance to kind of make that right.
Mm-hmm. I have faith as well. I don't think he'll make the same mistake twice. I think he just overstayed his welcome a little. And if anything, we'll see the opposite mistake. We'll see him be too gingerly and Sean won't come. But I don't think that's an issue. I think he'll nail it. Timing looks
great.
Fact, what a late-ish.
What a peekaboo too. That was very, very beautiful. Clean. Oh, he started the peekaboo again. Okay, he manages to cancel it. You hate to see that, like when you accidentally pause him again.
You pause for just a second, don't you? As you realise something's fucking up, and you get the chance to think about it. That is so good of this game. Most games, you've got to think that in real time and pull it off to actually get away with it.
Now it's just a quick hop over this wall. Oh no, he's gonna go through. Okay. Yeah, this will probably be a little bit safer. He doesn't have to worry about the two guards by the outside perimeter hay bale.
Oh, really bad position in there from Aspector.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have to leave him there. I
mean, just hope.
Bad by what he was trying to do. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's more than far enough that his guards won't see him. And
all right, well, Buff finally puts Colorado to bed, and I'm expecting Hokkaido not to give him the problems that Colorado did.
This will be it. There's too many approaches to not be able to do this
Right.
first time, I think. Unless you go super risky, you know what I mean? But quite frankly, you most likely see a seeker strat, I think. No, maybe not. Full sedative strat.
Now, what does
Oh,
the
of course,
sniper
he's going to
rifle?
go early, Law.
What does the sniper rifle
on.
kill look like on Eric Soders? Is it heart kill counts? Is it just
Heart kill counts as well as the wall bang.
okay? The wall bang, yeah, that's most likely what we'll see then.
You see the heart, especially with buff started restaurant. It's going to go for Yuki first, early Law at the platform. Take everybody out there,
Perfect.
kill her, and then just go and snipe the heart and exit. So 90 seconds, 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I did overhear him at one point. He said that Hokkaido is going to be super simple. So I think that he already knows what he's going to do, and he feels pretty confident about it as well. And Aspecticor still struggling on Sapienza. I mean, at this point, I think it's going to be a win if we see him get out of there before this race concludes.
Agreed. That would be something.
Righto, let's blow this
Yeah,
thing.
you're not looking to prove me wrong. Should be pretty token. Once again, it's just roulette stuff. This law has been well tried and tested over the last year or so. Very much in the player's hands.
You obviously know new Sappy, right? Yeah. Do you know how to not have her found?
Perhaps then the final time we see Silvio take a bullet to the back from Aspector, and we get some hand shots as well, ladies and gentlemen. And he kills him. No way. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Moving hand shot though.
I mean, unlucky is kind of the subtitle to Aspecticor's Sapienza run. I feel like a lot of this, like, even if it's a risky strat, I feel like at some point he should have gotten lucky enough to be able to complete it. You know, that's kind of, it just seems like it's unlucky, the things that are happening. There's got to be a way for him to cinch that up.
Buff guy on the other hand didn't do exactly what I expected. He used a snail to take out all them guards and then just shot her.
Yeah, it was clean.
Makes
It was a
lot
clean
of sense, so it's
takedown,
a bit
though.
faster. Very nice.
Right, he's gonna grab his
Got
sniper rifle and get downstairs to the morgue.
Hey guys, call me up when there's a fucking silent assassin suit only.
Take a nice casual way around. Nothing wrong with that. We're looking at probably about 3 minutes on this.
Destroy that race.
Yeah, and I mean, Buff doesn't know that he's got the lead, obviously, but yeah, he can take his time with Hokkaido. Oh, there's that morgue doctor standing on the gurney.
I'm telling you, the Sappy works.
Go on, what we're gonna see? Go upstairs and shoot him.
That would be amazing. I mean, just the style points alone, that would be fantastic.
Alright? I didn't want this. I didn't want this too, okay? But the only time
Oh, there we go. We managed to squeeze in one more Silvio from Aspector.
All right, Silvio, I
dead.
think, is about to break the record for most times dying.
I don't know what you want, man. I need
Most somersaults in one match.
I am trying my best. I'm not throwing.
Poor old Buff. He's never going to go for something like that again now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We've totally removed all his confidence in gaining style points. He just take a fucking picture of them.
Oh, no, and he got himself spotted doing it. See, this is why you act like you've been there before, Buff. You just get to the exit. This is...
Come on, like, I didn't think we could top the Buff stop, but
No.
what's that? Oh, he fucking took a picture of him.
He took the picture. That's not what Red Gundam was trying to do 2 quick trank shots, which, yeah, maybe, but not from that angle, Buff.
Oh, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry to laugh at his misfortune.
No,
there, but that's
it's, I
just
mean, yeah.
absolutely priceless.
I feel like Aspecticor is definitely the more unfortunate of the 2 players that we see here. So I think it's okay for Buff to have one.
That is true. I will speak up for it. Muscle memory is a real thing. When you remember how to do something and you press the wrong button, working out how to press the right buttons to recover of it is not easy. Like, because now you've pressed the wrong button, your hands still want to go in the sequence that you've learned, if that makes sense. Like I have that issue quite a bit as well. You mess your muscle memory up, and now your inventory is all over the place.
Right? It just becomes
And
normal for you.
the camera one is the worst one. 'Cause, even when, like, let's say you select camera instead of sniper, and then select sniper and ADS, you'll very quickly go into ADS with a camera, and then back out, and then ADS again with a sniper.
Which just
Horrible.
takes so many frames.
It's just one of them things. You're just like, ugh, I'll restart.
All right, let's see if Aspecticor can pull this one off.
Really want to see it, man.
Buff taking that picture gives him one more chance, basically. It's part of the competition.
He's turning Franny. See the issue he's got
He's
there.
turned
Right? Taking
Franny, and
out
he's
of,
question marked another guard. There's the toss.
Oh, we found the box in the bathroom. Nice.
Yeah.
Did he just run?
I don't
No,
think.
that's-
I
he ran
think
from
there's somebody
outside.
else. Okay, here comes the other guard. He does manage
he stopped
to
outside?
get the
Got
mixtape.
away with that.
Yeah, it's a mixtape, I think, and that's got him distracted. So he's gonna have time to pull this off. Buff takes out the cameras. KO's this guard. He should be able to get the wall bang here or the heart, depending on where he is. I mean, same spot. So. Yep, you got it. Oh, and there's a... Is that instant combat? I thought I saw the bar fully fill. Maybe not. Looks good.
From Buff shooting the other guy first. He turns the other way.
Yep, there he goes.
Same path to the exit, and he is out.
And he
in
is
2
out.
minutes 40 seconds.
That is
On
the
the final map.
final map, final SASO with a sniper for Buff Guy.
Fantastic performance. Nice and reasonably clean. Couple of small mistakes. One hilarious one. Overall, great performance. So
This is the worst time to
unfortunate for
buffer.
Aspector, just
I need
couldn't get out the.
I need to
box, did
see
he?
if Aspecticor is going to be able to pull off this run, and
Oh wow!
he's
Can you not
buffering
see?
right now, and so I can't see what's
Uh,
happening.
Do you want me to tell you or not?
Yeah, do please.
He's got about 5 seconds to exit, and he's no.
Oh
He's
no!
ripped. He started on the drop again and got caught by them guys coming down the tunnel again.
Did he get stuck on the drop again? Does he? Yeah,
A
he
little
goes
bit, you know
he
what I
goes to the
mean?
left over there. I mean he eventually gets it, but he just goes over too far left. There's the guards in the tunnel, and yeah,
Just
there's
when
the
you
spot.
said you couldn't see, he was trying to drop,
Ah.
and then he dropped, and the guards in the tunnel caught him as he went past.
You hate to see it,
unfortunate.
but well played, Buff. I mean, Aspecticor obviously had the issues that he had on Sapienza, but Buff Guy also was playing like a man to beat. He had good strats. We didn't really see any rips from him until we got to Bangkok, and everything was very, very clean. Obviously struggled a little bit on Bangkok and Colorado, but every other map he breezed through, essentially. So very well done.
That was a fantastic performance. Really, really entertaining match.
Now, here's my question. Do at the end of these things, what do we discuss for 20? Walk me through it. Do we just find somebody to raid? What's the
Question,
plan?
I'm just having a look for the brackets. Actually, I just want to go and see who the victor Buff Guy gets to face, and we don't know who exactly, but there'll be another match for Chubby versus Yanini.
And
The
if
winner of that
anybody
match goes on to face the Buff Guy.
If anybody would like to see the bracket and see any upcoming matches, then I have just posted a link in the chat. You can go visit that and see who's coming up, all that good stuff. Is there anywhere that people can go where they can see upcoming matches and scheduled matches and times? Anything like that?
I think just the Discord, the Legion of Assassins community Discord. is where
Wonderful.
You can find most of your information.
So yeah, so join the League of
Find out.
Assassins community Discord if you get a chance. If Buff Guy, I mean, he's live right now. I don't know if he'll stay live, but let's give Buff a raid and congratulate him on a victory.
Sure.
Thank you, 420, for joining me. Really appreciate it, especially with it being such short notice. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. Thank you both to the players and the admins for making all this stuff possible. It's been a lot of fun, and go say hi to Buff Guy. We'll see you in the next one.